This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in L.A. Off we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 31, Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second down and goal. Allen. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Patrick Queen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The kick by Bass is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. We're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Richie James, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Jackson's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They run with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 49 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Breida. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Matt Breida, 27 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Curtis Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Ravens Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now it's Breida. Finds a seam inside the 40. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Play action. Now Jackson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realized he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on. No, we change it.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On play action, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Check, check. Crash down. Crash down. Crash down. Hey, hold. 22, not 22. Push him back. Push him back. 22's coming. Mike, Mike. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Mike 22. Mike 22. Ready? Mike 22. He's coming. 22's coming. Mike, Mike.
And again, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, they're big play.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And this is incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action now. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Jackson on first down. A very quick pass to Ridley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Gregory Rousseau, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on in man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Odafe Oweh tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. With it is Brown. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau, his 2nd sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coach, I'd always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
30 was the mic. Go ahead. 30 was the mic. Hey, come on now.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Set. Check 26, check 26. 25, check 25, check 25. Ready? Shot.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles. There.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Diggs. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big gain there for the Bills.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bills are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills are going to the Super Bowl as we say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you.